The space around cities in the world is getting less and less. With this issue at hand, there comes a need for compact cars that are small enough to move around and take as little space as possible. In today's video, we will be looking at the microcars available for city mobility. Stay tuned, these will surprise you with how compact they are, yet they can carry 1, 2 or even 3 people around the city. Number 9. Smart EQ4 hatchback. To open our list, we have the Smart Microcar. It's understandable why smart has come to be linked with compact cars. The vehicle, which debuted in 1998, is now only available as an electric city car. It's a little bit bigger than the original, but it's still so tiny that you'll be left wondering how Smart did it. The EQ4 is just about short enough to do its perpendicular parking trick, measuring 2,695mm from nose to tail. The Smart EQ4, as its name implies, has 2 seats, a sizable trunk, and seating for 2. In fact, it offers up to 340 litres of space if you fill it to the top, making it nearly as large as a Ford Fiesta. It's fun to drive about town, and thanks to a smart crosswind helper, winds do not affect it while you're moving at speed. It's free from VED, road tax, since it is an electric vehicle with no emissions. Travelling through London won't cost you anything because it is also exempt from the London congestion charge and ultra-low emission zone pricing, making it a super good buy. Number 8. Honda E. Next, let's look at one from Honda. The Honda E adopts a different strategy than most compact electric vehicles. Its 35.5 kWh battery's range is just 136 miles. However, Honda claims that keeping the car light makes driving more enjoyable. With cameras in place of traditional door mirrors and a full-length touchscreen inside, the automobile is loaded with technology. Driving the tiny E is fantastic as well. It swings into bends with the appropriate relish because of its small length, broad width, short overhangs and rear-wheel drive provided by the solitary engine situated at the back. The advanced variant accelerates from 0 to 62 mph in 8.3 seconds, and even though the BMW i3 and other competitors provide a rapid rush of acceleration, the Honda still feels quick and responsive. However, it is undoubtedly highly pricey and lacks the kind of cargo or rear seat capacity customers from families would be looking for. Unquestionably stylish and unique, the Honda E is a terrific vehicle for commuting in the city or the suburbs. However, the breathtakingly stylish Honda is outpaced by its various less costly competitors because of its limited range, small trunk, and a current starting price of over $36,400. Number 7. Mazda MX-30. The MX-30 is the Japanese company's first electric vehicle and deviates from conventional models like many of its designs. Its limited range of 124 miles may be offset by other characteristics, such as its use of sustainable materials and relative lightness, which make it better for the environment. The MX-30 boasts a nice interior, is enjoyable to drive, has a unique appearance, and charges 80% in 30 minutes. The main limitations are its limited range and a rather peculiar door configuration. But if you don't anticipate taking journeys further than 100 miles and have access to a home charging station, it may be a fantastic choice. The MX-30 is available in 3 trim levels beginning in early 2022, with costs starting at just over $36,400 for Prime Line, Exclusive Line and Makoto. Compared to rivals like the MG ZS EV and smaller competitors like the Peugeot E208, Vauxhall Corsa E and Aura Funky Cat, the vehicle unquestionably makes more sense in these more affordable configurations. Number 6. Peugeot E208. This is one of the sexiest compact vehicles now on the market and was created from the ground up to have electric power. The E208 has a 50 kWh battery and can go up to 225 miles. Its 134 brake horsepower electric engine can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.1 seconds. The 208 may feel stiff on the road, but the outward appearance is excellent and will catch people's attention. Even though there isn't any suitable wire storage beneath the boot floor in the E208, charging times are quick. A 50 kWh charger will provide around 100 miles of range in about 40 minutes. while a 100 kilowatt fast charging would add about 100 miles in about 20 minutes, which is a fair deal. Number 5. Mini Electric. In 2021, the Mini Electric received an upgrade to align with the rest of the Mini lineup, which included new infotainment and more customization possibilities. The Mini Electric had primary aesthetic alterations. The redesigned grille, which takes the place of the grey panel on earlier versions, is the first thing you'll notice. Instead, the Electric receives a higher, broader grille with a colour panel and a black ring, similar to the new petrol engine variants. The Mini Electric is an electric-powered version of the well-known city vehicle that has been on sale for decades and uses the same basic design as the Fiat 500. With a range of 140 to 145 miles possible thanks to the 32.6 kWh battery, it's a compelling package. Like vehicles with internal combustion engines, the Mini has excellent handling and snappy power from the electric powertrain. It is currently only offered as a 3-door, yet it is just as functional as a regular Mini. Number 4. Fiat 500 Electric. If you already like the quirky appearance of this well-known city vehicle, you're in luck since the most recent Fiat 500 is electric only. There are 2 models available, a 24 kWh model with a range of 115 miles and a 42 kWh version with a range of 199 miles. The 500's conversion to an electric vehicle was a success because it is enjoyable to drive, has a respectable range, and offers a fair amount of value. Inside, there is even more room than in earlier versions, and there is also a ton of standard equipment. The entry-level Fiat 500 had a 24 kWh battery and a 92 brake horsepower electric motor at launch, giving it a range of around 115 miles. Number 3. Renault Zoe. Europe's most popular zero-emissions model was updated 7 years after the original Renault Zoe's introduction. One of the first really mainstream electric vehicles to compete with more modern competitors like the Mini Electric and Fiat 500. Although the Renault Zoe has existed since 2012, the first model's range was inadequate. This most recent model has a significantly greater range, better equipment, is easier to operate, and has a nicer cabin with components made from recycled seatbelts and plastic bottles. With a 52 kWh battery pack, the maximum range is officially 245 miles, and 50 kilowatts rapid charging is available for out-of-town journeys. The 107 brake horsepower R110 and the 134 brake horsepower R135 are the 2 models that are offered. Both have punch and are enjoyable to drive in the city. Number 2. Vauxhall Mokka-e. Given that it has a range of 209 miles and is one of the more recent models on our list, the Vauxhall Mokka-e is more than simply a city vehicle. Thanks to that robust figure, it can also be used as a commuting vehicle if you live in the suburbs, and it's well equipped and comfy enough to be enjoyable for doing so. Despite being an SUV, the Mokka-e isn't the most practical option, and you'll have to like the unique aesthetics. But it's snappy thanks to a 134 brake horsepower engine and passable to drive. Although the Mokka-e is capable of up to 11 kilowatts of domestic charging, most people will only be able to utilise a 7.4 kilowatt home wall box due to their household energy supply, which should take 7 hours to fully charge. If you can locate a fast enough charger in the wild, the car's 100 kilowatt quick charging capacity allows you to top up your battery by up to 80% in only 30 minutes, if you find yourself in a bind while you're out and about. Before we can look at our last car, please give the video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. Let's continue. Number 1. Citroën Ami. Finally on our list, we have the Citroën Ami. The unique quadricycle only has 2 seats, no boot, capable of only 28 mph and has a small engine. Although the interior is relatively simple and large, this car is all about affordable urban transportation. The Ami will be sold by Citroën in the UK, and there are financing options starting at only £20, $25 a month. It resembles a futuristic phone box on wheels from the outside. A 5.5 kWh battery that provides a 46-mile driving range on a charge is hidden behind the bodywork. An 8 brake horsepower electric engine driving the front wheels can propel the Ami to a thrilling 28 mph. Although the vehicle's stated 0 to 62 mph time is unreliable, its weight of less than 460 kilograms allows it to function well in urban areas, despite its highly constrained peak speed. The Ami is tiny, very little if you haven't guessed by now, but it is larger than the Twizy and the G-Wiz. However, Citroën has stretched the wheels all the way to the corners inside, making the inside unexpectedly roomy with plenty of space for passengers to spread out. Because it can provide individuals access to ecologically responsible personal transportation, we'll pardon its ordinary interior. Having reached there, which city car would you drive among these? Or which one have you already driven? Please tell us about your experience in the comments section. That being said, we get to the end of our video. Thanks a bunch for watching and stay tuned for more. Be sure to check out the videos being displayed on your screen. Until the following video, peace, I am out.